In Safety Harbor, a dream took its stand, a brown little house on a humble piece of land. In 1986, two hearts did conspire. Kira, Linda, and Todd lit a spark of fire. A place for art, for laughter, for play, Whimsyland was born that very day. It started so small, just a quirky door, painted in purple, who could ask for more? But soon that hue began to spread across the walls, the roof, the shed. Each brushstroke whispered, "Come and see the magic of what a home can be." They gathered treasures others tossed away and saw their beauty in bright display. Recycled bits from near and far became mosaic suns and stars. A folk art wonder, a handmade view, built from what the world outgrew. Bowling balls and mirrored light, polka dots dancing day and night. Creativity bloomed wild and free, an open-air gallery for all to see. A living canvas, strange and grand, Whimsyland, a magic land. Soon came musicians, poets, and song, strumming the joy that had been there all along. Neighbors gathered, hearts open wide, art and rhythm side by side. The brown house sang, the gazebo became a stage, a folk art heartbeat in every age. But as their vision began to grow, the house could no longer hold the show. Too many dreams for one small place, too much laughter, too much grace. It was time to dream anew, to build a home where art could bloom too. So in came Heather, friend so true, with courage, color, and a vision too. Together they dreamed, they built, they planned a center for art across the land. A home for makers, thinkers, and friends, a dream whose joy would never end. From mirrored facades to open doors, from national bands to festival floors, the Safety Harbor art and music scene became the brightest ever seen. And out of love, both wild and grand, was born our SHAMc, hand in hand. The Safety Harbor Art and Music Center, where dreamers come and hearts re-enter, walls of color, sound, and song, where every soul feels they belong. A palace of play, a spirit and spark, lighting up the Florida's dark. Songfest rose beneath the sky, notes and laughter floating high, voices blending, hands that clap under the twinkle of a bottle cap. Music wrapped the crowd in glee as love rang out in harmony. Art shows filled the rainbow halls, murals danced upon the walls. From poetry nights to paint and clay, 1,000 dreams found light each day. Each artist shared a piece so true, each visitor left inspired too. The ripples spread through every street, creative souls began to meet. A movement formed both kind and bright, a town transformed by color and light. Safety Harbor found its beat, in art and song, in love complete. Then came a spark, a guiding hand to grow the dream across the land. Autumn Pearson, wise and keen, joined to shape what SHAMc would mean. An education wizard, heart and soul, she gave the mission a greater goal. With children painting side by side and teens with brushes, eyes open wide, workshops bloomed like garden flowers, nurturing joy in daily hours. Through every class, the message clear, art brings courage, calm, and cheer. From cardboard contraptions to fashion flair, to music jams that filled the air, Camp Cool Kids found their art. Every brushstroke played its part. Learning, laughing, wild and free, creativity for all to see. The volunteers, the heart, the crew, made every magic moment true. They swept, they sang, they smiled wide. They built a home where dreams reside. A living art piece year by year, built on love and community cheer. Now thousands come from near and far to find their voice, to raise the bar, to paint, to sing, to mend, to play, to celebrate life in a SHAMc way. For art, you see, is not a show, it's how our roots and spirits grow. Through storms and trials, still it stands, a beacon built by many hands, a nonprofit home, an artist's dream, a kaleidoscope of every theme. Safety Harbor's shining gem, a place that always welcomes them. So here we gather, hearts aligned, to honor art, to free the mind. For every mural, song, and plan began with two, who simply began. Todd and Kiralinda took that chance and started this lifelong dance. Now Whimsyland and SHAMc remain a legacy of joy from love and pain, built on dreams, on hope, on art, a masterpiece of every heart. May it grow, inspire, and never cease, a harbor of color, love, and peace.